Hello, my NFL fans, and how is everyone doing? Now, before I give you my picks in the AFC Championship Game and the NFC Championship Game, I'll tell you how I did in the division round, my NFL fans. So here it goes. Once again, I got two wrong. That's not too bad. I was kind of disappointed because it did not really help my picks out. Oh well, there's only one big upset this past weekend. Now I'm going more deep the games that I got totally wrong. First matchup was Denver at home versus Baltimore Ravens. That game was very, very good. My dad and myself saw it. Not the whole game, just parts of it. Because earlier in the day, I had to freaking work. Rats. But I did not miss the best part. The best part was, I was very surprised, same thing from my daddy-o, that Joe Flacco, the quarterback for the Ravens, threw like a Hail Mary bomb to the receiver. I said, no way, he's not going to catch it and go for a touchdown. Well, he did. And my dad was surprised. I was surprised. It was a holy shit moment. Sorry my language, but it was. And if that never happened, the Denver Broncos will definitely win that game. That is damn true. Now, they went to overtime. Not one overtime, two overtimes. I think that's the first time in NFL playoff history. Now scratch that. They did have some overtime, but it's been a long, long time. Well, I think early 2000s. It was the Rams versus Carolina. Double overtime, but that was a great game. But let me get back to what I was saying. Denver Broncos versus Baltimore. Now, I really think, in my eyes, Denver's defense just collapsed in that game because in that big play, just what I mentioned a few minutes ago, that big play should never ever happen. But probably the defense coach got fired when the game was over. Not really too sure. But maybe Denver will move on next season. They just got to get past the division round. Okay, another game I got totally wrong was the Atlanta Falcons at home versus the Seattle Seahawks. That was a very, very boring game at first. I listened to the radio and all good jazz. Now, when I feel like turn TV on, so holy crap, you gotta be freaking kidding me. The Seattle Seahawks was gonna make another comeback once again, but it came a little short. But I give you credit, Seattle Seahawks. You have a hell of a season, probably the best season you have in a long, long time. You have a terrific coach. No, I'm not sucking up to all the Seattle Seahawks fans. You do. And plus, you have an awesome quarterback, the rookie. He might be the rookie of the year. We'll find out probably after the Super Bowl. That make more sense. And, you guys have an amazing, you just took my breath away this playoffs, and the second half of the season you just explode. So I know my friend named Alex is kind of disappointed that Seattle Seahawks are not moving on, but you should be very proud of your team, Alex. From a okay season last year, from this past year, exploding, great quarterback. Okay, now these are the games I got totally right. I'm going to make this real fast. Was the San Francisco was at home versus the Green Bay Packers. I'm so glad the Niners kicked ass, take names, and beat the Packers. Packers look like bad in that game because the quarterback of the Niners did like a quarterback draw and just ran in a touchdown. And that offense, defense, the Niners look freaking amazing. So the Niners are going back to the NFC Championship Game back-to-back years. Same thing for the Patriots. And that was an awesome game for the Niners. If you're a Niners fan or an overall football fan for myself, I know the Bears are out of it, but I'm not going to discuss about the Bears at all. Zippo. Alrighty then, let's continue here. Now the other game was the Patriots, Tom Brady and company versus Houston Texans. It was Sunday evening or night, whatever you want to prefer. Now, Patriots kicked ass, took names. Houston came a little short. Yeah, actually they came a little short. They had a chance to come back, but oh well. I guess Tom Brady and company had their number, Houston. So once again, Patriots and Tom Brady are moving on to AFC Championship Game, the rematch versus Baltimore, back-to-back years. What's the odds in that? So now I'll give you my picks in the AFC Championship Game and the NFC Championship Game. Sorry, I went more deep on this. What I just mentioned a few minutes ago. If you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, then you can just fast forward about the picks for this Sunday. Okay, now both games are for Sunday. That's what they call it, Championship Sunday. Okay, first game is the San Francisco 49ers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Now these two teams are renewing their rivalry back in the 80s, 90s, or whatnot. And also, they used to be in the division back in the day. So I am going with my gut feeling here. I might be totally wrong. I'm going with San Francisco. They have a hell of a year. Plus, they won a division. But division these days don't mean squat. Once you're in the playoffs, it's a different ball game. So once again, I'm going with the Niners. Next matchup is for for Sunday's game, the New England Patriots, Tom Brady and company, versus the Baltimore Ravens, a rematch from last season. So I'm trying to do a quick recap. It was an awesome game. The receiver from the Ravens had a chance, I think, win the game, but he missed it. And then the kicker from the Ravens missed it. I think it was a chip shot. Not too sure if the Ravens still got the kicker. If they do, then oh well. So I'm going with the Patriots. So if this happens, this is an early Super Bowl prediction. The San Francisco 49ers versus the New England Patriots. A rematch from this past season. I forgot what week it was. It was a hell of a game. Of course, Tom Brady and the Patriots destroyed the Niners. Sorry, Niners fan. And they're winning that game. I think it was a Sunday night game. But overall, good game. Or it could go the other way. Niners versus Baltimore Ravens. Brother versus brother. No. Not Eli versus Peyton Manning, because both teams are eliminated. Or the Giants did not make the playoffs. When I'm talking about brother versus brother, John Harbaugh, coach of the Ravens, versus the coach of the San Francisco 49ers, Jim Harbaugh. It'd be kind of cool. That match should happen last season, but it never happened. So if that matchup happens, brother versus brother, Ravens versus the Niners, that'd be a great Super Bowl. Defense versus defense, or offense versus defense versus offense, or it might be Patriots versus San Francisco in New Orleans, home of the Saints. So those are my recap and my picks for the title games this Sunday. So my NFL fans, my NFL video will be around Super Bowl. Okay, so that's about it. Sorry I went a little continuation more deep. If you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, you could just fast forward when I discuss about this Sunday title games, the AFC Championship Game and the let me rephrase that. The AFC Championship Game and the AFC Championship Game. The winner of that will go to Super Bowl. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Super Bowl! There you go. Have a good one. Take care. Spike your hair. And good luck with your teams this Sunday. And let me know who you think will be in the Super Bowl, the big dance of them all. Now my hair. Peace out. Later, Gators and dudes and dudettes. Later.